This morning, when I woke up, I had some cereal, and what I kept doing was when I was eating my cereal, I kept checking my watch because I had to be in for a meeting. And I kept checking my watch, and it was about 20, 30 minutes before I needed to be in. And I thought to myself, why do I keep checking my watch? Why why is this happening? And I thought about it. I stopped checking my watch because I consciously thought to myself, the fuck am I doing? And it got me thinking, why am I doing that? Well, the reason why a lot of people, you know, jitter and fidget and it's because they're nervous. So maybe I was nervous. But also because people have low attention spans. People can't focus. People with ADD, attention deficit disorder. And that is because they can't focus on something. And at the time, I couldn't focus on just eating my breakfast and relaxing. And I thought into it and I thought it might be because I've been less disciplined lately. I've been eating shit. I've been watching content. I felt a lot of urges to relapse on Nofap. A lot, like the urges I would get at the beginning of my Nofap journey, those kind of urges. But now because I'm more developed, I haven't relapsed. But it kind of gave me a bit of a shock, and I couldn't really understand why this was happening. And it might be what's holding you back on really taking off in NoFap because when you get to my level, you kind of forget what it was like until you experience it or experience a similar situation to what you felt before. Then you start to remember what it was like. But I never really thought about this. With shit attention span, you can't get shit done. You can't get things done. And this emptiness will lead to relapsing. I haven't got that much work done. Well, I have on certain days, but the days I didn't, I felt like shit. And that led to high levels of lust because I hadn't used the lust I already had on productive things. Now, before we get into this, check out the course. If I have to tell you again, it works. I've kept it cheap because I want to help as many of you as I can. It's essentially a fast track. You more or less gain a year back because you don't have to go through the struggle that most people do, what everyone does, when you have to overcome nofap and masturbation. You don't have to go through any of the struggle, any of the down moments. Yes, you won't feel amazing, but you're gonna get all the lessons without the pain that came with it, which is a price worth paying. Now people are loving it. Everybody's buying into it, and they're getting great results. And they're saying to me, Ruben, this really helped me. Thank you very much. All this kind of stuff, and that's why I put the price down just a little bit. I think it's only $20 or something like that. So I put it down a little bit because I want to make it as affordable as I can, even though I know people can afford $100, $200 if I really price it out that way. People could afford it, but I want to help as many people as I can and really kind of entice you a bit more because I know what it's like. It took a long time for me to start making purchases on courses and this kind of stuff. It when I was fapping because I couldn't make decisions properly. But you're gonna realize that okay, buying into buying into knowledge like books, courses, coaching, this kind of stuff is highly beneficial. So by all means, check it out and let's talk about why you should fix your attention span on NoFap. My throat is really sore. Maybe I need some drugs for that. But today I want to talk about how your attention span is kind of ruining your progress on Nofap. And the reason why is because you're constantly looking for something to do. Because your attention span is so low, you're always looking for something to do. I can sit here and look at this piece of this not piece. I can look at this pencil for an hour. That's how high my attention span is. People might think, "Oh, you're boring," but no, I'm just not. I've not got ADD. Okay, I sit here. I can record a video without thinking about. Oh, I really like that girl. Oh, but he said this thing to me, and oh, my teacher or my colleague said that I'm stupid, or I don't fucking care. My attention span can is long enough for me to be able to focus on something for an extended amount of time. But the thing is, people fidget. People go like that. That's fucking really annoying. You know, I'm with someone. They're shaking their pencil like this. It's like, man, chill out. I was sitting next to a guy one time, and you know when people like, I can't really like when they're people are like, I don't know if I can fucking emphasize this enough. When people are like shaking their knee like that shit's really fucking annoying. Like people do not understand that people do not understand that myself and other people with presence can really recognize people with low attention spans, people who fidget, people who I don't know the fuck that's called, like shake their knee or like I don't know what you call that. Shake my mic. People who do that are not very attractive because they don't have a high attention span, and it's just fucking weird. And people like that I find are just not very enticing, and they're just a bit weird to be around. So I don't know. That's my personal experience, but this is your problem. I was with one guy. We were working on a business, and okay, he was really locked in. Let's say he was very locked in for a while. He was very focused for maybe an hour. But that's where I came. That's where I kind of took off and came into my own league because I could have sat there for 10 hours, maybe get myself coffee or something, keep my brain going. I could sat there for 10 hours, no problem, kept working, moving on, and after an hour, he was on his phone, scrolling on social media and thinking about shit while I was still brainstorming, while I was still thinking of okay, what else? What about this? And people don't recognize this. I recognize this. I didn't call him out on it, to be honest. I should have. But people do not actually see this. And I do because I don't scroll. And if well, I don't scroll anymore, but I did, even recently. And it's because you're craving dopamine. You're craving a little hit, a little high. You're always chasing the next high. And this circles into masturbation and porn. The reason why you do that is because you're trying to spike your dopamine. Because you're not in control of your brain. You're not in control of what you do. Because you're scrolling and you're, oh, she's so hot. Oh. It's like, what the fuck? It's like, what? Like, man, can you not just fucking control yourself? And this is the problem with people. Even my mentor. I asked him. I said, "Do you use social media?" He said, "Do I use it? No, but do I scroll on it? Yes. Do I mindlessly wander on it? Yes." And it made me think, fucking hell, even he does it. Not like everyone does it. And every high quality man, every high quality person doesn't do it. Everyone that's at the top of the league. That's why I noticed with him, we were talking about a business venture, and he didn't have any confidence in himself. And the reason why he didn't have, I don't know why I did that. I like moved like the pan on the desk, and I'm stupid. But my mentor, he said, yeah, he scrolls, and he didn't have any confidence in himself with this new business idea we were talking about. He was helping me improve on it for myself, but I was talking to him and saying, well, why don't you do it? Actually, I think it was social media. He gave me advice on social media, and he said certain things. And I was talking to him, and I was like, well, you're very knowledgeable. You could definitely make a channel, sell a few courses, and maybe a few mentorship packages, and people would buy that. He was like, yeah, but I'm not very good on camera. Motherfucker, I'm speaking to you on a camera right now. The fuck do you mean you're not good on camera? I'm literally speaking to you with a camera and a microphone. It is no different to talking to a recording. It's like talking to the fucking wall. It's easy as shit. You can't speak on camera. What the fuck do you mean? It's it's like what? That's the mindset of these people, of people with low attention spans, because they don't believe in themselves. They they can't focus for extended periods of time. Now maybe my mentor is an outlier because he definitely can, but he doesn't have any confidence in himself because he can't focus and because he can't really realize, because he's not in his own head all the time. And this is a problem. Even one of my business partners, he didn't believe in himself. He kept making up excuses and, oh, this won't work out. I was like, motherfucker, you haven't even tried. Try first. Actually try, and if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. But to say it's not going to work out, or that I'm not good on camera, or anything else, that's a load of shit. You need to try, and you need to try to fix your attention span. And the reason why you cannot control your attention span, why you can't control yourself, your hands, your dick, whatever, is because of social media. Now, I've made too many videos to go in depth right now. So, just go check out my channel, or just fucking search up on YouTube why social media is bad for you. Most people are probably making high quality edited videos to get your dopamine spiking, like Eamon Gaji and all these other fucking frauds. Hamza, if you look at his main channel, Hamza's main channel is mainly directed for fucking toddlers who need to look at the screen and see edits and all this crazy animations. Oh, fuck off. That's because your attention span is shit. And I know I look like a dick. I know I look like a dick right now. Sorry. I know I look like a dick right now, but once you actually start progressing and trying, you're gonna look back and think, wow, Ruben wasn't a dick. He was actually just trying to help me. But that's what people don't understand. It's really this easy. Attention span. Your attention span is low because you're scrolling on social media. How do I know this? Because I'm a fucking guinea pig. I'm a guinea pig. I'm your guinea pig. You happy now? I'm your bit. No, I'm not your bitch. You're my bitch. But no, I'm joking. But I'm your guinea pig. I've already done all this shit because recently, last week, let's say, maybe even 2 weeks, gotten soft. Been watching YouTube. Been watching entertainment shit when I eat food, and that's why I kept looking at my watch, because I was usually used to stimulating my mind, because I've reprogrammed myself a little bit. And I had social media for a while. I was scrolling. I have Twitter still. That's for business stuff. And I have been eating shit as well. Been eating like sugary shit recently. Eating just processed shit that I usually don't eat. And this has had a result. This has resulted in my dopamine cravings being high, which leads to my attention span being lower because I'm stimulating myself all the time. I haven't jacked off, but I've noticed I've had a lot of erotic dreams as well. This is the result of it. If you want to have erotic dreams, then just keep doing what you're doing. Just stop wanking. Honestly, that's what you really want. Stop wanking. Do all the shit you're doing. There you go. But I wouldn't recommend it because that's fucking stupid. But these are the things that have been happening. My attention span's gotten lower. I've been fidgeting more. Even like when someone's talking to me and I'm a bit nervous. Usually I sit back, chest out. Oh yeah, so tell me more about that. Instead of okay, so tell me more about that. It's like there's a big difference. And I haven't been as present. I haven't been recognizing certain things. Like when people say um, uh, um, um, uh, in the last 2 weeks, because I've been trying to reprogram that out of my brain. If you watch my earlier videos, you'll see I say and you sound like a fucking idiot when you say and So it was actually Andrew Tate that taught me that, but it's valid. I've been noticing when people do that. Andrew Huberman. I listen to Andrew Huberman, his podcast, and in that he says and very often. Um but and it fucking pisses me off. But ever since I've been getting my attention span lower and stimulating my brain, I haven't really paid attention into that because I'm not as present. Now it's starting to change again. I'm starting to be able to find more presence. But there's just big differences. You might think, okay, it's quite minuscule, but to me, who's already passed all the trials and tribulations that you still need to face, it's a big fucking deal. And when you get to the point where you actually want to start making a difference in your life, where you actually think, okay, I want to start this Nofap thing, this video is important. So what should you do? Well, quit social media. If it's not fucking obvious, because this is the cause of why you're being a fucking retard like I was being the last few days. Quit social media. Quit junk food. Stop eating shit. Stop eating McDonald's every Friday. Go and have a fucking cabbage or a sausage roll. Not sausage roll, that's still processed. I don't know. Eat healthy things. Eat clean. Look up Athlete X. There you go. Fucking Jeff Nippard. Renaissance periodization. All these fucking guys. All these bodybuilders. They give you fucking diet plans. Jeremy Ether. He gives good diet plans as well. I'm just giving you fucking 4 or 5 YouTubers. Hamza, I guess. All these guys can teach you diet. And there you go. That's the problem solved. And now you just need to quit social media. That's a no-brainer. There's no excuse for you to not to do that. Delete social media off your phone. You might think, well, you still have social media. I have social media, but I make money from it. There's a difference. I don't use it for getting my dick hard. I use it for making money. That's a difference. So just quit them. Quit everything. And the reason why is because my most disciplined self, the most disciplined times of my life, which consisted from, I don't really know about this year. The beginning of January I was very disciplined. Now I'm starting to get a little bit more disciplined, but I'm still a bit fucking lazy, so I need to get back into the swing of things. And it's hard to do. I understand that. I understand that's not easy. But to make up excuses, oh, it's not easy, so I'm not going to do it, that's fucking pussy shit. Just keep going. Persistency. You can achieve anything by being persistent. Doesn't matter if it takes 1 year or 10 years. You can achieve it. That's my number one belief, is persistency is key. Consistency is key, but persistency, to be persistent and to continue even when things get tough, to put your all into everything. People say, oh, but I tried. Did you try enough? Did you try everything you could? Did you put your every single ounce that you could into it? Every fiber of your being into it? And if you did, then fair enough. It wasn't meant to be. But if you do that on repeat for years, you will achieve whatever you desire and anything that you are capable of achieving. But my most disciplined times, fucking November, December. I guess not the end of December. I was getting a bit of a degenerate state, but we'll ignore that. But beginning of December, November, October, September, a little bit. But those months were my probably most disciplined months of my life. And that's what I want to get back to, because I never had urges in my most disciplined time. Not a single fucking urge. And as soon as I stopped working hard, because I had little bursts now and again, the urges would come back. Not as much as I was feeling recently, and as much as you are, but I had urges. And that's what I'm trying to get to. You, by being more disciplined, by being the most disciplined version of yourself, you can no longer have to deal with urges. You're not going to deal with urges, and you're not going to struggle with fapping. You're not going to struggle with your attention span. So that's what you need to do. You need to just be more disciplined, get shit done, make shit to do, write a plan, write some goals. You want to get a six-pack, get a six-pack. You want to get bigger in the gym, not fat. If you want to get bigger, get bigger. If you want to start a business, start that business tomorrow or today. Come up with the business. And do this on repeat every day. And your attention span's going to be fixed on its own. So that's what to replace social media and junk food with. But it's on you to really make the difference. So I encourage you to keep going. And the grass is greener on the other side of the fence, but you need to really see. People wonder, oh, what is it like to not fap? I can't really remember. It's amazing. But you need to have a look for yourself. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe, and there's many more to come. Comment down below any suggestions, any ideas that you have, or any problems you may face, and I'll go over them. And again, of course, link in the description. Have a good day.